All right, welcome back everyone to another episode of A Programmer Plays Ultros. In our previous episode, honestly, I don't feel like we made a ton of progress. We did learn that we can drag connections through the yellow liquid and that'll persist. Um, so that is potentially pretty useful. Now that I'm looking at it, that soil actually did take. I'm a little surprised by that. Huh. I'm actually a lot surprised by that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop around and see if I can't do something with that. So, let's go. It's amazing how much in this game I feel like I take a little break between episodes, and so then I come back and I look at my map and I go, I wasn't planning to do this next, but that seems like the best plan to do whatever it is next. It's really interesting how that keeps happening, it feels like. Okay, cool. So there is a node there. How many? We've got 4 composts. I'll hold off on doing more there because I don't think we'll need it. Okay, you're making soil here. Great, thank you. Perfect. You gonna come with me. What do we want here? We want one of the spear-like ones. And we want it to be growing in this direction. Interesting that it connects through the bottom like that. Alright, so let's see. If I drop this in here, can I get this to grow more this way? It seems like no, which feels crazy. Okay. So we'll let that grow, and now can we lift the whole thing up? Yes! Ah, that is actually fantastic news. That is very fantastic news, because that means that we can do... No, we can't. Just immediately wrong about that. Will this connect? No. Yes! Holy shit, actually. I thought that the chain had broken, but I was dead wrong. Alright, well that's slightly disorienting. Run, connect all of these. Excellent. Alright, we actually don't really need that one. What we need is this guy connected. Alright. I'm going to uproot this guy and put another one of the little blood liquid ones here so that we just have a bit further on our chain here. I kind of feel like I need to do that again, actually. That's the wrong thing. Alright, we're gonna plop you down, and then we're gonna grab you. That'll get us some soil here. Don't know how useful that's going to be, but interesting that this doesn't have a node right here. Huh. Alright, well, that's progress. I wonder if we can down it. Maybe. We'll see. Are there any points for us to connect to here? There's these, so that works for me. That works for me. Alright. Little bit by little bit, we're getting everything hooked up. It's taking some doing, but... Alright, so we actually, I kind of don't need to complete this chain here. The bit that we need, really, is we need that guy to exist. I don't know why why that didn't work. Like, I don't know why we couldn't connect that guy to there. Kind of doesn't matter. Could actually, because we've successfully connected. Oh, we can't pick this guy up now that he's like making soil. All right, that's interesting to know. I'm slightly surprised by that information, but that's okay. Let's see if we can't just go further out into the world and get more of the little guys. So if we hop into here, got our fast travel now, fantastic. We should be able to go to, say, here, and then loop around in order to get the guy kind of directly above us right here. Alright, there we go. One little guy collected. Let's also get the compost that's up here. Oof. Performance is starting to get a little touchy. Grab this seed that's up here. Huh, interesting. Wonder why that is. Definitely secrets going on there. Oh, there's definitely a secret right there that I haven't taken advantage of. Alright. We're going to take this guy back to where we just were. Put him to good use. Kind of slow to bounce back and forth like this, but it is what it is. Alright, so we take you... Honestly, here would probably be better. Or would here be better? Here's fine. Yeah. We'll loop around. We're going to plop you right here. And then we're going to give you this. Alright. You're making soil right there. Perfect. Which... in theory, will be enough to, like, let us disconnect this freaking thing. Maybe. I don't know. I don't fully understand why I wasn't able to get this to go through. Really feels like I should have been able to. Alright. You know what? Let's end this loop here. We've done some good stuff, but we've got some soil in the works. No need to overwork the dough, so to speak. Right. I wonder if there's like a way that we could get a node that, like a save point that's not... Let's pop over here. We're going to get The seed from Gardner. Gardner. Go ahead and grab guy over here. All right, so secret bit over here. I wonder if we could potentially ride this up there. Really? Alright, that makes me think that that is like a drop down scenario, and we have to go through this bit right there in order to get to there. So that's fine. And our fruits. Here. Fast travel up to this area. And we'll see how we get on. Come on. Get on out of there. For you, I'm kind of thinking one of these. See if that's, yeah, good enough. Alright, where's our next touch point? I think it's in here. Let it grow. There we go. Alright, so with that, I saw an extra point appear, which is strange. So we might be able to bring it up this side. not expecting to be using the water like this. But I am a-okay with it. I may have spoken too quickly about being a-okay with it. Goodness gracious. This is surprisingly frustrating. Why is this continually shoving me down like this? Alright, well, that was mildly cursed, but you got there. I guess just the way that the collision volume works must do something interesting. Ah! Connect at least one of each plant species to the living network. I guess we had never connected that particular species? That's a surprise to me. Alright, here we go. Progress. Another one of these down. This took a lot of work. Like, that was... What is this, episode, like, 19? Something like that? I lose track of how many episodes I'm up to. Interesting. Seeing the Ultros with the extra eye there. Very interesting. Alright. So it was definitely like the thing that we needed to figure out was that there was that you can drag the connections up the water. Which is crazy. Like that unlocks so much for us. Also means that we've done so much, like, hooking stuff up and, like, connecting bits that we did not need to. I'm sure that's normal. I'm sure that most people playing this game do all kinds of stuff that they do not need to do. Camera, I need you to keep up with my little guy here. Alright, we got that. Yeah, I mean, we did a lot of work in this area that ultimately was for nothing. That's funny. That's okay. I am okay with that. I imagine that there's a bunch of possible solutions to routing to the various parts. Like, I imagine that there's a bunch of ways that you can make it work. Alright, that means that this area is what's left. Oof. I'm a little bit dreading this. This is probably going to try my patience a lot, because this is, so far, my least favorite area by a lot. We've got a guy with us. We're on the move. Need this to be... We need to be able to get this higher. So I'm tempted let's pull this one out. And let's put, what are they called? All flowery canopy. I don't know, and we might be about to find out the hard way, whether this is gonna like go just up to that ceiling right here and then stop, or if it's gonna like go around. Okay, interesting. This actually does stop the detection thingy, as far as I can tell. That's not far enough, though. Damn. I wish there's a way that I could get the dudes onto the ceiling, and there might be, and I just haven't figured it out. I could also try and get another soil here and punch my way up. 'Cause I don't think I can put the little soil makers onto the thin platforms like that one. I just don't think that there's enough dirt there for them to work with. Yeah, let's try. Oh. Oh. You go here. You go here. You're making soil now. Great. I have no need to go this direction anymore. It's just connecting this around. I don't know. A part of me is looking at this and going, you should put the tree over here. We're definitely not doing it this loop. Interesting that there's an additional fruit there this time. Alright. The map indicates that that is not a one-way block, and yet it is a one-way block, which I find a little annoying. That's okay. Alright, I think if I go over here to the right, I can get myself involved in the stuff, and that'll let me progress through here better. We've not been doing that previously. Interesting that that's not... Did I take the top from that at some point and just forgotten about it? do I need to go to here? Maybe. Oh, that seems like shenanigans. Him to get killed. Alright, does that open the door up here? Absolutely not. But this door is open. Maybe that's what I need to do? Just hit all the buttons to go through, alright? We have a winner! Hooray! Okay, yeah, that's how we get this open. Which I guess implies that we could work our way through this just like regular and it would be fine. Alright, so it's not clear to me how to get past these guys. I must have done it. I just don't know what I did. Oh, nope. I don't want to do that. How did I get past them? I must have... Did I climb over completely? Like, that's possible, but I don't remember. It's been a while. Okay, that has not worked out how I was hoping it would. Nope, nope, nope. Fuck. Alright. Alright, that maybe kinda helps. It does help. Because that, well, but does it? Because we still have to get past it, is the thing. Alright. Do I think that the solution is more plants? Not really. Kind of think that the answer is the really leafy one that we had earlier. Yeah, tall, flowery canopy. See if that helps. Feels like it's growing specifically to the left, which is funny, but not what I really want. This way, please. Why did you grow that way? No. Seriously, why are you growing specifically in that direction? Yes, that's what we want. That should work, I think. Yes, that is exactly what I want. Perfect. Oh, nice. And we can actually do this without having to completely leave the area. I think I might have been... Whoa! Assuming that the game was more punishing than it actually is, with regard to some of the mechanics. Why are you so tough? This one bug is gonna kill me. I don't even want that part anymore. An interesting room. It just kind of is. How do I get up? It's this. is. Something, because holy cow. We'll eat you. Have I ever been in this room? Oh, thank you. That is enough of that, please. Alright, connecting this is going to be a right pain in the tuchus. Missed. Alright, so we definitely don't have enough juice to just rock it up there. Alright, make me some soil there so that I can later come along and put a platform tree there. Alright, we're about to start breaking everything, aren't we? Yeah. And as I recall, there was something I missed when I did this before. It was this. All right. Well, I missed it again. Oh, wow. Okay. Connecting this to the network is going to be challenging. Getting it across that room is going to be challenging. Alright, we're finally around those guys. That is such a long way to go for that. Fun. I'm looking for, like, some hints as to how... Okay, oops. I wasn't expecting more block match. We need 3, I think it said. Well, I diffed it up immediately. embarrassing how bad I am at this, apparently. Choices. This. If we do this. Ooh, a fourth. I was hoping that would like count extra or something. Right. Really seeing any jump out at me here? Nope. What I was thinking. Alright. A winner is me. Pop in here just to recover what little health we lost on there. That doesn't actually help me because this is impermanent, but still, I feel better. That does have nodes from where it hit the ceiling. So I guess that's kind of the trick for that one, is that when they hit the ceiling, they connect. Or block match. Huh. Now we've got brown. Honestly, in a lot of ways, this actually gets easier. The more you do them, like the more thingies there are. If you're not trying to get like big chains or whatever. Which I imagine this game does have like a whole like subsystem for. Hooray! Alright, but we still don't... I don't think... Ooh, maybe. Okay, if I can... Nope. Come on. I'm kind of just waiting for someone to comment and be like, hey, did you know that there's blank, like, movement tech? And I'll be like, nope, I did not know that. Yeah, if you backstep in the air and do a melee, you'll go further. It's like, son of a bitch. We're really far into this area and not making much headway on, you know, not making much headway on, like, leaving connective tissue for ourselves. Alright, we're in here. This. Hooray. Alright, yeah. So, that's the bit over there. Cool. But we can't get to it because we don't have this. Son of a bitch. We basically just did all that for nothing. No, it's not. I'm about ready to say if I can get to there, I can loop around. Like, I actually don't need to bring the connection all the way through this section. I can just go from there, theoretically, into here, and it'll be fine. Not you, but flowery canopy, go! There's a node here, which is interesting. So I actually don't need to plant anything there. Right. You know what? Screw it. The whole thing is presuppositioned on me having more soil over there and being able to get the connection up, so it's fine. It's fine. Really, most of that run I could have just not done, and it would have been fine. Oh well. Oh well. Turner. There we go. Work again. This is our best and closest option. Alright, cool. That did go through. So... where did it go? There we go. Connects. Now that connects. All right. Whew, I was a little bit worried about that one, if I'm being honest. All right, that's connected. Wonderful. This to sneak around. Unfortunately, can't get into there, but that's okay. Excellent. Interesting that this one just... Alright, we're making pretty solid headway here on connecting the bits. Do I... Oh, yes, this did actually connect. Alright, excellent. super curious as to whether this will, like, slam into that thing. You're joking. There's not really much point in me... Yeah, we just need to keep going around. So this is going to be basically the same thing that you guys have already seen, so I'm going to edit it out. One minor inclusion I am going to make is we've got this guy here. So... we don't have any compost, nor do we know where the compost in this area is, but we can just go ahead and get that tree going. Which, honestly, that was enough. Cool. Memory. A blank singularity. A dream not yet realized. Noose fell from the sky. Interesting, that one was a lot more terse than most of them. Alright, so last time... last time we hit that and then couldn't get through there. But we got it this time. A myth from the stars, a tale of a long-forgotten saint. They sent us the first mother. An empty potential about to be birthed into existence, but it was greeted with short-sightedness. Reincarnated as fit and proper, but never aware. Dictated from beyond by blessed ignorance and idle hands. I feel like I should probably do a pass at some point on come on, brain. Just rereading all of the things. But you know what? Let's actually call this episode here. I know that we're right on the cusp of getting this thing connected, but I'm remembering, and we'll see if I remember next episode, that I actually don't want to immediately connect it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And then this will be 7. I do kind of want to all but connect it. Like, I want to get it to, like, right here. And then do a loop and talk to Gardner and see what he has to say. That does kind of mean next episode, what I really should do is I should make a point of connecting from, like, here to these. so that I can fast travel and get to this last little bit pretty quickly. Yeah, that's definitely what I should do. Yeah, I am kind of wondering if I should have done the little challenge and got connected through there up to there, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, that's where we're gonna end this one. You guys, thank you very much for watching. Next episode, maybe the finale. We'll find out. But until then, bye.